Okay, so we're back in Memory Garden. It's time to install the drip hosing. Just a quick recap of where we left everything. We've got a main water shut-off valve here, which leads into a pressure reducer and filter here, and 3 solenoids, which are controlled by a Hunter controller 300 yards that way. These 3 then come up to 3 riser points in the Memory Garden. You can see 3 of them here. And that's where we'll be connecting the drip hosing. We'll be cutting those pipes down to a particular length. We've then got an adapter here, and then from there we'll put the drip hosing on, which we'll get onto a little bit later. This drip hosing is 1/2 inch with emitters every 12 inches. These are the emitters where the water comes out. And these are rated, depending on the brand, 0.9 gallon per hour or 1 gallon per hour. The plants don't care that it's 0.9 or 1, they really don't. This is what an emitter looks like, where we've cut through one at the end. And this is a pressure compensating emitter, so that what happens then is you get water coming out of all of these for up to 200 feet, as opposed to a soaker hose, where you tend to get a lot of water coming out at the front end where it's connected to the faucet and very little farther on down. So this is the hose that we're going to be connecting. These are the typical connectors that are used to connect the hosing with barbs on. But we want to use as few of these as possible on this. And I'll tell you why when we take a look at a little project we started last week. So if you follow me across, I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
So here we're in the native beds. This drip hosing has been in quite some time, and of course obviously with the brutal Texas summers it doesn't last forever. You'll notice that this one is made up with lots of connections to give a grid pattern. Looks pretty and it's nice. The only problem is these connectors themselves do get brittle, break, and tend to be a weak point in the system. So we'll be pulling this up later today as a separate project and then replacing it with new hosing, which we've already done at that side. So let me show you what we did on that side. So this is the other side now of the native beds. You'll notice we've got the water supply for the drip hosing coming up here. It then splits into 2 and goes in 2 directions. But when you look at this, what you'll notice is there are no connections. That is all one piece of drip hosing pipe. So we've actually run the pipe round to approximately where the gardeners wanted it. We've got no connections in there. First advantage is it's an awful lot easier and quicker than putting all these connections in, which are not so easy to do. And then second, we have no weak points in there. It's all one piece. We've just got 2 connections here and here, and the rest should last an awful lot longer, being just whole hosing.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what we're going to do on the far side in the Memory Garden. Try to keep it with just a loop that comes out to the supply and one long piece of hosing, which could be 200 feet, give or take.
All right.
Okay, so Bill's now laying out the first of the drip hosing. The white upright will be cut down shortly and we'll connect to that. And he's now laying this out to get the torque out. We've got the luxury of plenty of space here, so you're going to lay that out as a big long loop all the way to the end and then bring it back down towards this white connection where we'll make a double connection on the supply. Right, you want to come this way, Bill? Just do one loop here, I think, eh?
Great, yep. Don't want to come back.
We're losing Bill in the woods. The irony is not lost on me that we always seem to be doing irrigation in the rain around here.
Yes, you can see why we need irrigation here.
Yeah,
we're
right?
short
Because
of
there's,
water dramatically here. We use these fabric staples just to hold the drip hosing in place once we've got it in approximate position.
Oh, like for landscape fabric?
Yes.
You like that right there?
I like that there. I think that looks good. So you see we've now got one nice continuous run from the supply all the way up to the end and back down to the supply.
Yeah.
And we will tee in at the supply, so both sides of this drip hosing will get supply.
Okay, is that just so it has good pressure?
You get more water through, more water flow and equalize the pressure.
Okay, because that is a long run, I guess.
That is a long run, yes. So just
yes.
one run up and one run down, I think, is enough for this bed, if you're okay with that.
That's perfect. That is perfect. And
Yeah.
then we'll just have
And then the fabric staples, you'll just position it wherever you want to position it. You'll be able to move it easily.
Okay, this is perfect. And it'll be the same that way too?
It'll be the same that way. I don't know whether you want 3 runs up there because it's a wider bed.
I'm thinking so too.
I think this one's okay with 2, that one maybe with 3.
3. Yep.
But if you're okay with this sort of spacing, then that's what we'll go with.
Love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
There should be no water pressure there because the solenoid should have it all shut off.
And yet we're all going to take a few steps back anyway.
Yeah, we've been here before. We've been here before, Bill and I, but yeah, I think that's good, eh? We want it fairly low, then it's not raised up too much.
But this one always kind of bugged me anyway. It was in the way of her pointing, so I'll move this out.
Now we're going to have to put a little section on there, aren't we, to go into the T. Yeah, a holes on there. Yeah.
And we'll go to another roll for the next section.
So when will this be functional? Like within a month?
This afternoon.
Oh, okay. So it'll all be working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we probably won't program it today because it's been raining so much. Now you don't need it until the spring, but it'll be ready for the growth season starting.
You could like manually turn it on if it's before it's programmed.
Yeah.
Manually turn it on?
Yeah, I can show you how to control.
Okay.
Show you on the controller. Now what Donna's going to do now is going to put a little piece in here, connect this T, and then connect these onto here like this.
Okay.
Now we're going to cut this to a length in a second, but this is what's going to go on there. So we'll show you now. We use a tool for expanding this. There's a couple of ways of doing this. This is a tight fit to get it in there.
Okay.
You can use a tool such as this, which goes in there and expands it out.
I need
Or
this.
Dana's got his coffee here ready. Can you open that coffee up there, Dana?
Just hot water.
And then we put that in there, and then that will soften it and make it nice and easy for us to push it
For those
on
of us
here.
who don't have the neat tool.
Yeah, so you can use the tool, the water, or a combination of the two. Or pure brute strength if you've got it. See how easily that one pressed on with the heat.
With the hot
We're now going to
water.
cut this here, warm this up, and push it onto the next piece. Are we between emitters?
Are we? We can't see the side.
Oh, there's one there, yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah. I'll pass it down to you again. So there we now have it done. We've got the supply coming out, comes to a T, runs up both sides, loops around the top. One continuous run, no connections that could fail in the summer heat, less maintenance, and a nice straight run.
Yeah,
And then this one is now controlled by the solenoid, which is controlled by the Hunter controller way down the other side of the building. So
Okay.
should be in good shape and ready for the spring growing season.
That's a fairly quick conversion. Like if you had a riser,
If you've got a riser, yeah, and then you get the kit, you buy kits in Home Depot or Lowe's, that kit converts you from a riser onto the drip hosing. Now, of course, you can't mix drip hosing and spray heads on the same series of beds. So if you've got six spray heads together, you can't convert one of them to this and leave the rest as spray heads.
okay,
You can, but theoretically you shouldn't.
because what the pressure?
Because of the pressure and the different
So
way.
you'd have to
The
cap
spray
the other
heads throw
ones.
such a lot of water out. These, remember, are 0.9 gallons per hour each of these, but spaced every foot.
Okay, and so just cap off the extra spray heads.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you only need one in each bed to be able to run this, and then you would just, if you had 6 spray heads in a bed and you want to replace all with drip, cap 5 of them off, and one of them you use an adapter kit to come up to this, and that adapter kit will have a filter on and a pressure reducer.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.